Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to another episode of Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I'm here to do an energy check-in, okay? So it's so crazy, guys. Today is February 17th, 2022, but whenever you feel drawn to this message, that's when it's meant for you. Now, this is energy, so energy is fluid. Not every week is your week, not every message is your message, not every day is your day, but if you've helped one, you've helped some. So I hope that my message helps someone, but it's so crazy, guys, because I'm getting like an SOS, okay? Like, I'm getting like a someone save me kind of energy. Like, there's something here where you are being saved from something, okay? And like I said, I don't know who this is for. Now, no, I am not the person that knows everything that needs to know things about the Bible. But there was something that my guys kept drawing me to, and it's referenced in the Bible, okay? So this is Therapy with Miss T. We keep it real, raw, and uncut. I am not a therapist, but if you need help, reach out to someone. I'm intuitive and I pick up on energy. And the message that was really being placed on me for some reason, okay, I'm just hearing it's time. Okay, it's time. Okay, there could be something that's crossing over, or something that you're doing that's about to change, or something that's different. Okay, you are different, or something is different, or it's time to be different, or you're about to be different, and you're also about to be honored for being different. And this is why I say this. um it's so crazy because I kept getting, at first I heard the name um Daniel, right? And I, like I said, I'm not a Bible person, right? I don't know quotes and scriptures and stuff like that, but I looked it up, and where I was drawn to was, I didn't really know this story. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I didn't, but I know it now. And this story may make sense to you for some reason, okay? So there's something about, you didn't know it then, but you know it now. And it's like, as long as you know it, right? You know it now. So there's something around this time, guys, where I was being drawn to the energy of um, Daniel. And I was reading the story on what actually took place, right? And it's so crazy because there's something here that you may have been going through, in a sense, maybe like Daniel, okay? And if you don't choose to believe in those, in the Bible and all that stuff, you know, this is where we keep it real, raw, and uncut, okay? We could talk about these things. This is like an open space. Like, you know, people need to start talking about these things, like what they believe and what they choose not to believe, okay? But there's something where my guides were drawing me to this, so this is for someone. Um, Now, what they were saying is, this was a person that was considered to be a good person, right? It was stated that he was a person that had an excellent spirit. So this was someone that had a very good energy, right? This is someone that was beautiful, probably on the inside and outside, right? This is someone that had a very beautiful spirit, right? And sometimes, guys, when you have a beautiful spirit, or there's something about you that is different, or there's something about you that's unique, or there's something about you that's so beautiful, right? It's so excellent, right? There were people that were trying to find things that were wrong with this beautiful spirit, right? So imagine times when people have thought that you've done something wrong, or that you were wrong, but really deep down, you may still be this beautiful, genuine person, but you were trying to be picked and proved as being different, right? Being evil, being something that you weren't. They couldn't find anything on him, right? They tried so hard to make this person that was of good spirits, right? Good energy, positive vibes, vibing probably at a high frequency, in tuned with the universe, in tuned with God, right? In a sense, because he said he was believing in something, right? He believed in someone. They didn't believe in what he believed in, and they couldn't find anything wrong, okay? So someone couldn't find anything wrong with you. There's something where maybe you really are a good person. Maybe you really do have a nice spirit. Maybe you really do vibe at a high frequency. Maybe you really are a decent, genuine human being. Maybe you really are. And someone cannot find, there could be multiple people, because there was multiple people that were trying. They were trying their hardest to find something wrong with this excellent spirit, right? With Daniel. And they couldn't. So if you can't find something wrong, And then this person is like so perfect in their sense, like, well, there's gotta be something, right? So they couldn't find anything other than what he chose to believe in, who he chose to believe in. And they tried to deem him crazy for that, right? So imagine a time where you believed in something. Imagine a time where you tried to go towards something. People called you crazy. People thought you were crazy. People talked about you terribly, right? People couldn't find anything else wrong with you, so they made something up. Whatever they had to do to make you appear in a sense, in a light that you may not have normally appeared in, right? And it's because of how excellent your spirit may actually be. And when there's other people who don't know how to honor that, who don't know how to find that excellence, they will hate on someone that does. Someone hated on you. What happened to Daniel, right? What really took place? So now you got the haters, as always, in my DMX voice, RIP to one of the GOATs, right? As always, the haters. Daniel had haters, indirectly. Why? Because he was choosing to walk upright in his excellent spirit. So then what I got from the story, in a sense, was that what I got from the scripture, okay, because I don't know if I offended somebody because I said story, okay? But anyways, I felt it. You know, Mystique can feel the energy, y'all. I felt it. Okay, so the scripture, okay? For the ones you got to be perfect for, right? Okay, so there's something where I was picking up on this energy, as in like the haters, right? So Daniel had haters, and what happened was they took Daniel, I think, to the king or something, right? And the king's like, okay, so what did you come up with? And they couldn't come up with nothing. So they had to use the one thing that they had to deem Daniel crazy of, and that was believing in God, right? Or who he chose to believe in, right? So there's something where someone deemed you crazy because of what you chose to believe in, and the king ultimately said, okay, well, we'll throw him in the lion's den, right? If you believe this person, if you believe this thing that you believe in, if you believe this energy, whatever you choose to believe, we'll see what really happens. Can this thing that you say you believe in really believe in you and back you up and save you, right? Can it really back you up? You know, is who you rolling with, do they really got your back, right? Like they were testing, in a sense, God, right? They were testing Daniel. They were testing the faith. They were just being tested. So indirectly, what was so crazy is that someone may have tested you. Someone may not have believed that you were able to accomplish something that you did. Someone may not have believed in what you were believing in. Someone sees this now. Why? Because what happened is that not only, you know, did Daniel get thrown in there with the lions, but he came out untouched. Okay? The lions did not eat him. They did not want him. They did not crave to touch not one bone on his body. Not one hair, not one thing was missing when he went in the lion's den. And there was more than one lion. And did none of them touch him. So there was something where he either was in tune with nature, in a sense, to where he could communicate with animals, because there are people that can do that, believe it or not. Or he was in tune with his guides, his ancestors in the Most High, to where he had faith and knew that he was not going to be touched. Regardless of what the others tried to do to him, he knew he was not going to be touched. And if he was, it was in a sacrifice to what he chose to believe in. So he was willing to die for this belief. He was willing to sacrifice himself for this belief because he had that much faith to know that it was all going to work out in his favor. And indirectly it did. And not only did it work out in his favor, it also backfired on the ones that talked about him. So there's something around this time, guys, where someone talked about you, right? Someone couldn't find anything other than whatever they wanted to find on you. It's like, because they couldn't find something, they had to have something, like, even if it had to be made up, even if it was a lie, they would have rather believed a lie about you than the truth. because the truth means that you actually are a good person, and there's something within them that they still have to work on and heal. And see, this is the time where a lot of times people don't want to face those feelings, right? People don't want to really realize that they have inner demons, that they have things they need to work on, that they can actually hurt good people. People don't realize the damage or the trauma that their damage and trauma can cause on others. People just don't really take all that in. And then when they're not willing to work on their problems and traumas, and you are, and try to walk in excellent spirit, like Daniel in a sense, then it's like the haters. And they can't find anything. When the hate don't work, what they said, they start telling lies. That's what they said. When the hate don't work, they have to start telling lies. Someone lied on you. Someone lied on you to someone maybe of authority, okay? Maybe this is someone you look up to, or this is someone that looks up to you. But there's something here where someone lied. Not only did they lie, it was more than one person that lied on you. But what happened in the story? It reversed, right? The tables turned. Where once Daniel was in the hot seat, now everyone that spoke poorly on Daniel was in the hot seat. And not only did they throw them in the den with the lions, they threw the wives and the children in there as well. So there's something where you don't even know if sometimes you're cursing your family, if you're cursing your bloodline by trying to hurt someone else, right? And there's something around this time where someone may be really realizing now just how powerful or how strong of a presence you have, because you are excellent in spirit. And when you are trying to be better, walk better, talk better, do better, act better, and just be a better person all around, there are people around you that are not trying to do these things, and they are going to be trying to find anything they can on you, because they just don't know how you can just be so who you are, like how Daniel was, right? They couldn't find anything, and they was trying. They was really trying their hardest to find something on this man. So you know he had to be a good person, right? Like, you just know he was just trying to mind his business. Daniel probably was like, I don't even know these people. Who these like who are these people, right? So there's something around this time where I feel like someone is realizing that no matter what they've thrown you into, no matter what situation you've been put in, no matter if you were deemed crazy, if you were looked at as insane, if you were talked about like a dog, right? Like, I know you probably done been through some things, especially if you are somewhat spiritual in a sense, right? Especially if you've had like your spiritual awakening and there's others around you that may, it's just for whatever reasons, right? Especially things like that. But whatever you chose to believe in, whatever this energy is here, for someone, I don't know who this message is for, like I'm saying, but for someone, you got thrown in the lion's den. Like, they really threw you in there. And they really thought them lions was going to eat you up, like, more than one. And then they not only thought you was going to get eaten up, they was lying on you the whole time. So they wanted you to die with the lies, and they wanted you to go out with nobody knowing the truth, right? And you said no. You said, I rebuke that, right? You was like, nah, like, get thee behind me, right? Like, nah, we don't play them games. So what happens is Daniel got out and showed them not a hair, not a scratch, not a nothing. Someone is showing someone that not a nothing, right? You got thrown into the den. You got thrown into something by yourself. You got left into a situation where someone expected you to literally probably get killed. Like, demolish yourself, or just, make a fool of yourself. And I feel like none of that happened. So not only are you getting out of something unscathed, you're coming out of it now as being crowned as like a real genuine person. And everyone that talked poorly on you, or wished badly on you, or lied on you just because they couldn't find anything, may be feeling the repercussions of that now, because they got thrown in the lion's den. And they didn't get the same repercussions as Daniel. Now, one bone was touched, but them lions was hungry now. Don't get it twisted. Them lions was ready to eat, okay? Whether it was they didn't matter. It didn't matter who it was. But there was an overstanding and understanding, but them lions was hungry. So because you lied on this person that's being vindicated, Now you're going to have to feel the pain. Someone is feeling something around this time. Guys, I don't know what this is about. I don't know if something didn't come together for you, if something didn't work out for you with someone. Maybe you could have been very happy with someone. Maybe you saw yourself being with someone, or someone saw themselves being with you. Whatever this is, whoever this is, there's someone stressing now because there was definitely something done, I feel like, behind someone's back. Okay? And I don't know if there's something going on with a mother, or there's something going on with a parent. Okay, I don't know if there's something with someone's back. Okay, I'm being drawn to that saying, don't step on the crack or you'll break your mother's back. Okay, I'm being drawn to that. So there could be something going on with a mother or a mother's back, or there's something about someone that may have lied. And I don't know if this is affecting someone's through family. Okay, through family. Okay. There's something that took place. There's something that took place here, guys. Okay. Whatever this is, whatever has happened, the tables have reversed now, right? It doesn't feel good to get thrown into the lion's den. It doesn't feel good to be ridiculed because you choose to be different. It doesn't feel good to be called names or talked poorly about when you know deep down you a good person, right? And then when you know you're a good person, deep down, like really a good person, like better than most people, right? Not to talk about yourself. But when you know you're actually a good person, because there's not very many good people out here. There's a lot of people out here that are hurting people, lying to people, stealing from people, cheating on people. I mean, there's a lot of people out here that are doing a lot of things. And at the end of the day, and nonetheless, when you are a good person and you are trying your best to do your best, you are going to be protected and covered for that. You are being protected and covered. And whoever spoke poorly on you, whoever tried to hurt you, whoever tried to come for you, whoever tried to do whatever they tried to do, right? It came back on them. And not only did it come back on them, they threw the wives and the children in there too. So it came back on the bloodline, on the family. You don't never know, right? There's something about the ranking. I'm hearing in the spirit. Thank you, spirit. So they're saying you don't never know. And it's the truth. You really don't. You never know, who's coming to you. Even sometimes it's so crazy, guys, because it's like, I really feel like getting more personal about this, but it's like, even when I look at homeless people and things like that now, I really look at these people as, these are still people, right? Like, at the end of the day, it's like, we should never feel like we're better than anyone. That's how I really started looking at it. Like, yes, you should feel like you should be somewhat respected. You should be somewhat treated with respect, of course. But you should always, in a sense, have like a sense of humility, right? And I even look at it now as like, just knowing who you are as a person. And just getting at least a sense of decency with that, right? And sometimes, guys, people are not going to see your decency. People are not going to see you as a good person. And that's kind of been like the hardest thing sometimes for me, in a sense, with this whole healing thing, because like when you're trying to be a good person and it's like no one else is seeing that you're trying, that's the part that really is like, well, dang, is it me? Is it me? Yo, what's the problem? Okay, the problem is that sometimes you can be too real, too raw, and too uncut, right? It's Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. And sometimes when you are so authentic, when you are so real, when you are so honest, when you are so truthful, when you don't hold back, when you are unfiltered, right? People can be like, wait a minute, right? They can run from that. They can be scared of it, intimidated by it. Why? Because maybe they don't know how to be that, and you do. But there's something where it's not your fault if they don't know how to embrace who they are, right? You can only focus and worry about you. Because at the end of the day, We all have someone that we're going to be answering to at the end of the day. Whoever you choose, whatever you choose to believe, there's something you're going to be answering to someday. Whatever that is. Just know that nothing goes unnoticed, right? And knowing that in itself, you just kind of want to be a better person, or you would at least think you would. So I don't know. I feel like there's something around this time where someone wants to be a better person now. You've taught someone that they want to be a better person. You've helped someone realize that they want to be a better person. And this may have come at you being thrown in the den, the lion's den, right? And not only were you thrown in there, deemed as crazy, talked about, and wanted to be left to die and be killed, you came out of something untouched. And whatever you've overcome, whatever you've come out of, whatever you have worked your behind off for, whatever you have hoped for, you wished for, you prayed for, you manifested, you cried, you rode the wave, you kept going, you didn't give up. Whatever that is, right? That little fighter energy that you kept, that's about to pay off, because it's an excellent spirit, and you have a spirit, a warrior spirit within you. And if you have fought the fight, the good fight, and you have not given up, and you have just kept telling yourself that you know you're going to be covered regardless, you are being covered now regardless. And there's something that I feel like is going to be bigger than you can even imagine, or there's something you're working on that's going to be very big, or you're starting to get very creative, or you're going to start, maybe you're about to have, okay? But there's something about momentum here. You're about to start picking up a lot of speed, a lot of momentum, and you are about to be embracing what it really feels like to be happy again. You are about to start embracing what it really means to be yourself again. And you are about to be able to not only treat yourself, celebrate yourself, love yourself, and enjoy yourself around this time. You may be actually drawing in people that want to do these things with you as well. And I feel like genuine connections, right? Real genuine connections is what you are drawing in. And there's something where you may have kept someone puzzled, okay? Someone may be confused, okay? I'm just hearing, how do they do it? Someone don't know how you do what you do, okay? I don't know who this is for, but someone does not know how you do what you do. So maybe it's like, I don't know why they draw me to Ghost. Oh, that was my show. Dang, man. Power, man. You know Power, the show of all shows, man. Power, the show. But they draw me to Ghost in a sense. And you know how Ghost always get out of everything. Like, he was so smart, he was so slick, he was like, that's Ghost, like, you know, he getting out of it, like, he gonna figure out a way out of another way, right? Like, even when you think like, oh shoot, that's it, he know that way too. It's just like someone really knows how to come out of something. It's like every time somebody think it's this one way, it's like it go this way too. It's like someone's so smart. You're too smart for someone, guys. You're just too smart. Ghost was too smart. He was just so smart. He was always ahead of even his competition. He was ahead of whoever was trying to come for him. He was ahead of his enemies. He was ahead of his haters. He was just ahead, right? You about to just be ahead, guys. And there's something where you have literally created this. You have, like when he was creating his club, right? And he was going in with Simon, the little evil guy, the wicked one, right? I don't know. I'm all drawn into, I don't know. Are you watching Power? Okay, you about to be watching Power? It's just something about ghosts. But there's something here where I feel like I'm hearing spinoff. Maybe there's about to be a spinoff for it or something. But I'm hearing there's something like with that energy where someone is always able to outsmart something or someone. And it's like someone's like, dang, how do they do it? Someone just doesn't get how you do something. I'm hearing it's the excellent spirit. Somebody embracing that Daniel spirit, okay? I don't know. You getting thrown in with the lions, you coming out like a beast on them, okay? I don't know, but there's something here, guys, where I feel like someone could be confused because I'm hearing the enemy. I'm hearing the battlefields, okay? I'm hearing that all is fair in love and war. So this is something about love, guys. This could be someone that was battling you. This could be an ex, or this could be someone that you were dating. Okay, someone could be torn about something, or someone's battling something, okay, emotionally, or this has been like a battle. Maybe you've been trying to fight something, or you've been going back and forth emotionally over someone. It feels like this has been someone that may have tried to hurt you. This may have been someone that tried to battle you in a sense. This may have been someone that you actually did love, and then it was like all out war after, right? It was like constant chaos and confusion and battling, and someone may have done something here. Someone may have done something, okay? I'm being drawn to an envelope. I'm also hearing top secret. So I don't know if there's something that was hidden, or there was a secret, or someone told someone's secret, or someone said something. I feel like you kind of know if you can trust this person or not, or you kind of know if you can't trust this person. There's something here where there's someone from your past, or someone you may have been once connected to. There could be something about a message. Someone may have said something or messaged someone. Maybe someone said, just keep it secret, or can you keep this secret? Maybe there's something where someone broke their promise. They didn't keep something secret. And whatever this is, someone is stressed out that they didn't keep your secret, okay? Because I feel like they actually love you. And you know what? That happens sometimes, guys. This is life, you know. Sometimes in life, it sucks. It happens. But these are experiences that you experience. And you experience them because they mold you. And they mold you because they shape you. And they shape you because they help you grow in a sense, right? And you know, even though some of them are more painful than others, and some of them are very painful, right? Some situations in life, you know, they push you to get you to where it is you actually need to be. And there's something around this time where there could have been a connection of all connections that pushed you now to get you to where it is you need to be. But this is someone that actually did love you. But this is someone that may have told your secret. Okay? Whatever secret that is. There's someone here you can't trust, and this may be an ex. Okay. I'm hearing it's a pattern. Okay, and I'm hearing frequency. So this is something that this person frequently does, or there's something where this is a frequent pattern, or there's something where someone I'm hearing the respect. So someone just may not have any respect for a person, or they've lost respect for someone, or they've lost respect for something. Or something has happened here, guys, where the enemies now, people have lost respect for the ones that have tried to go against you. I'm hearing it's no fun when the rabbits got the gun. That was in that Life Jennings song. So someone now is experiencing some sense of shame. Someone now is experiencing indirectly maybe what you experienced before they threw you in the den, right? Because Daniel was praying and they was still talking junk, right? Daniel was working and they was still talking junk up until they threw him in the den. And then when he came out untouched, everybody's mouths is probably on hush, right? Like they ain't got nothing to say. What can you say? What can you say, right? So there's something around this time where someone's saying, like, what can you really say? What can you really say about this person? What can you really say? Like, why would you really? Like, now someone is starting to realize that even the haters are hating, right? People are starting to recognize the haters now. They're starting to recognize that clearly someone just hates you. Like, there has to be no other reason than just to hate you now. Because there's nothing else they can say. It's like they don't have nothing on you. So when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. That's what I got for you guys, okay? That is what I'm picking up on for someone for today. Energy. So like I said, this is energy, guys. This can be past, present, or future. If it doesn't fit, we don't try to make it fit. If it does fit, then we just try to grow from it, heal from it, vibe from it, and we try to move on, right? If it doesn't fit, it's totally fine. It's just energy now. Like I said, this is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But I am not a therapist. If you need help, always reach out to someone. There's nothing wrong with getting therapy. But if my message has helped you, great. That's what I'm here for, right? And I appreciate each and every one of you for rocking and rolling with me, Miss T, on this little journey that we're calling life, right? And like I said, I do not quote Bible verses and stuff like that. I'm not here to offend anyone's religion or anything like that. But if I get a message and I can somewhat interpret it to help someone, that's what I do. Okay? So that's what I do. But like I said, I'm intuitive and I pick up on energy. I'm also hearing lock the door. Okay, so I don't know if you don't lock your car door or if you don't lock your doors. I'm hearing lock the doors. Okay, lock your doors. If you don't always lock your car doors or you don't lock your doors or something, there's something about making sure your doors are locked around this time. Okay, I'm just hearing safety precautions. This is someone that does this frequently though. Okay, you'll know who you are if you frequently, randomly don't really lock you don't lock your car doors all the time or something, or your house. I don't know who's not locking their house door, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know. There's something about a locked door. If you don't randomly lock this door, it's time to start locking it now. Okay, whoever that's for. But like I said, guys, this is energy. Energy is fluid. So as always, we must spray our negative energy. Be gone, spray. And yeah. Just know that you are going to overcome. This too shall pass. And whatever has happened or taken place here, you know, someone has indirectly not only hurt them, but they may have hurt their bloodline, right? And some people go to the extremes of trying to hurt people through the bloodline. This may be something that has happened for many generations, or this may be something that has been passed down constantly through the blood, through the family. This may be a generational curse and someone's breaking it. Okay? And you're always going to go through HE double hockey sticks when you're doing that. So that's what someone's got going on, guys. Yeah, so until next time, and as always, what we tell them? Well, first of all, if you would like to donate to the channel, okay, and support your girl, Miss T, and stop acting like y'all don't love me, because y'all know low-key you do, okay? Because I love you too. But anyways, it's Cash App $CITI444 under Miss T. And yeah, guys, until next time, and as always, what we tell them? Namaste.